Hey there everyone, it's Naomi Meredith and we are here again for another episode of the STEMTech Co show. I am a former classroom teacher turned current K through 5 STEM teacher, and I love helping teachers navigate STEM and technology in their own K through 5 classrooms. So today's topic is all about easy virtual makerspace ideas. So if you know you're going to be online for a while, or you're teaching online the rest of the year, or maybe keep this in your back pocket if you want to do a virtual club, these are some ideas that I have tried with my students and they have definitely loved. And of course, it's just minimal materials because it's Makerspace, and you probably have this stuff laying around your house. Now, I don't have any little kids running around my house, so I just use a bunch of recycled things and I was totally fine. So if you're in the same situation, you don't have a whole bunch of stuff, this is definitely for you. So I'm going to share with you 5 ideas that you can take back to your classroom. The first one has definitely been a hit in my online teaching, specifically with the kindergarten through 2nd graders, is my engineer inspiration boards. These are super fun to make. I don't know about any of you, but I used to love scrapbooking when I was a kid, and I loved walking down the craft aisles and picking all the stickers that are themes. I love a good theme. I'm all about themes. So these engineer inspiration boards have a theme. So you can pick one that goes along with what you're doing. This space one's actually for free in my shop. They're printable. They're also digital, which is amazing. So if you're doing this virtually, you could just share your screen with the digital version of the board, and then the kids, using whatever they have at home, they can build those items on the screen, or they can build off one of those ideas or combine ideas. So the younger kids really like it. What's really great is that, like I said, they use whatever they have at home. So I'll typically send an email the day before the class. I don't do this every single time teaching virtually, but the day before the class, I'll send an email like, hey, make sure you have something ready to build with. So it could be Play-Doh. I've had kids build with cups, cardboard, so all sorts of fun things, and then give them time to share their creations. This takes, you could do it in 20 minutes, so it's pretty quick. And then little side tip, we'll play some Disney music, and I'll have them guess the song while they're building. So it's really interactive, super low prep for you. You just share your screen with the board, whichever one you choose, and then the kids have the stuff ready to go. For the older kids, if you're working on some flight and all of that, this is a great one to help them teach some cardboard engineering techniques. So I'm slowly creating my digital library of these techniques, and of course I'll share those with you guys once they are complete. But talking about cardboard engineering, or like different ways to build with cardboard. So this one, I use this technique a lot. Oh my goodness, you guys know I don't know where the camera is. The L brace. So it's 2 pieces of cardboard, and then you make a little L to connect them together. And that one I use all the time, and especially with this cardboard airplane. So I have videos and all this in my store. I'll share the links at the end, but the kids can design a cardboard airplane and see how effective it is in flying. So there's different tests that they can try along the way. I could see this one taking a few days if you go through the whole engineering design process and if you only have a little bit of time, but all the kids need is tape, cardboard, and scissors, which most people have. So if you have the kids like a week ahead collect cardboard, they should be good to go. Oh, and here is a picture of it. I do have pictures in this one today, which is pretty fun. The next one is number 3 is a cardboard wall maze. This one you could actually do K through 3, but again, have them start collecting different cardboards at home. It could just be that thin cardboard from soda boxes and all that, but even like egg cartons is really great for this, or toilet paper tubes. So have them start collecting a week or 2 beforehand, have some tape. I really recommend using painter's tape if possible, or masking tape if they're taping it on the wall, but if they're taping it to like the refrigerator, that could help too. So something like that. So with the cardboard wall maze, they are creating a maze for their ball to go through. So I actually didn't have a ball. I used foil and like scrunched up some foil and made a ball that way. So they could have a basket at the end and see how many times the ball can roll successfully within a minute. They could have like different challenges to see which balls roll faster than the other. So this one's really great, and they can build off of it and take a video of their design. So if you're doing synchronous and asynchronous learning, even with all of these, you can have the kids make it while they're with you, and then when they're doing their asynchronous work, they could take a video in Seesaw or just on their phone and share with you how it actually works. So this one, I did get a lot of video submissions. I did this one in the spring, and the kids had the cutest videos, and they were so proud of themselves, and they had some really cool maze designs. So that one's a really great one as well. This other one, you could, like at this time of year, like January, I think you could do it with second grade, but this one could also take about 5 days. It's up to you, but Maker Games is really popular, and you could go so many different routes with this. So this is when I was in person, but you could do this, of course, virtually. For this one, we did specifically a marble maze, but if you want to have it more open-ended, I do have planning sheets where kids can learn about game design, and then they can actually plan out their game with the specific rules, the point system, and all of that. So you can go even more into depth. You could really work on writing. So step-by-step writing is really great for this. I know second and third grade, you work on that a lot, and being descriptive in your work. So you could really combine STEM and writing with this activity if you need something else virtually that's more engaging. This one in the picture, we use straws, tape, and then a marble and cardboard. But if you want it, again, more open-ended, they could use cardboard they have at home, and then whatever they have to add into their game design. So this one can be actually a really great writing task for you. And then the last virtual makerspace idea, again, this is like with things kids have at home, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not going virtual, I'm going back to school, I want to do this at school. Do this at school. I've done all of these at school too. So don't feel like, oh, this is just virtual stuff. Do it at school. So this one is a Rube Goldberg machine. Rube Goldberg is an actual person, so look up some videos on that. It's a chain reaction. So again, using materials they have at home, you can see there's all sorts of stuff. This is in my class. It looks messy like this all the time when we're working, but trust me, we clean it up. But you could use materials that you have at hand. It's to cause a chain reaction to complete a task. So our task was, how can the ball get into a container? And so they use little dominoes in this picture. We had a little ball roll through the tube. They had the tunnels. There was a bell. Things fell off the table. And so that's how this one worked for them. So again, this one could take a few days if you go have them plan it all out, or if you just want it more open-ended. Hey, we're going to learn about this today. We're going to test it out, take a video, and then we can watch them as a class together. So you could do this in a few ways. But the great thing about having this virtual makerspace stuff is that it's very low prep on your end, of course, because you're not with them. If you were worried about kids having materials, you could collect cardboard for them and have like a pickup day for any kids who might not have that, or have tape or scissors. So you could definitely keep that in mind. But you know your kids best and what they need. So I will link all these ideas and all these resources for you on my website. So if you head to naomimeredith.com/virtual makerspace, all of that will be listed there with examples and links. I'll also link it down below for you to access that easily. But of course, if you have any questions, follow me on Instagram at @NaomiMeredith_, or send me an email, contactnaomimeredith@gmail.com. I'm happy to help you out and find things that will work best for your classroom. Thank you so much, and I will see you guys in another episode of the STEMTech Co show soon. Have a good day.